Hope you're having a nice day. This is Giantalfe. Before we get into the video, did you know only a small percentage of people leave if you tell them to subscribe in the first 15 seconds? Subscribe for it. Right, so in one day, we're about to get Valkyrie, arenas, and a bunch of nerfs and buffs to a bunch of legends. Rip me, I didn't get to get every treasure pack because there's a sick looking golden devotion skin. If you get it at the end, like no one ever looks at the treasure packs, and that I think that devotion skin looks pretty nice. But yeah, everyone who's like already established as content creators is just pretty already in with EA and Respawn and get to look at everything before it actually comes out. I'm kind of jealous, dude. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm willing to wait. And when it does release, you know, my internet is like a 1 KB per second, so I'm just not going to be able to play for the entire day. And then, you know, I'll have to play like the day after the update actually comes out because my internet is completely trash. But it's fine. I have a lot of patience, you know. And I'm probably showing it on the screen right now, but like Candy Roo, shameless, bro, shameless. He's just like season 9 is already here, bro, and it's like I'm like. Me looking at this title is just like, what? No, it's not, bro. Let me log in, see if it. Oh no, 1 day remaining, bruh. And every one of these content creators who got to play early always say at the end, this video is made possible by EA Game Changers, and I'm like, what is that? Like, can I sign up for that? Like, true, can I get into these beta lobbies? Because I will. I'll do it. Content at the appropriate time though. I'm not gonna just break some contract just to be like, here's what happens in like 30 seasons later. Like, no, that's trash. So don't do that. This is silly and danger. In arenas, yeah, arenas, I think Rampart's gonna be meta because she can lock down. Not Watson too much. I don't think Watson's gonna be meta too much because like you can shoot through defenses. You can't shoot through Rampart's covers. So yeah, I think Rampart's gonna be meta. Octane might still be played a good amount because you can just launch across the map because these are tiny maps, you know, and you'll just be able to launch across the map with Octane's jump pad, unless they nerf it so it's like only like the before the jump pad was buffed and you could go super long distances. Like nobody used it, but you know they made it go further. I don't know if they'll just revert that change so it's like a shorter distance. You go a shorter distance on a jump pad, you know. So it's like you go a shorter distance on a jump pad in arenas, and in the battle royale it still goes the far distance that you already go normally. And they're nerfing his stim, well, reworking his stim. They love saying rework for like a bunch of stuff, but yeah, it's gonna take 2 seconds to recharge the stim instead of 4 seconds. Right now, if you like use the stim and then wait for it to run out, you only see 2 seconds already. But with the change, you might not see any seconds at all, or like you might just see 1 second and then it recharges. Like you have a golden helmet, just permanent golden helmet on Octane. What's gonna be the advantage to Octane having the gold helmet anyway? Lifeline might be pretty useful in arenas too, but yeah, people are gonna thirst instantly. Like as soon as they down someone, they're shooting them as soon as they get down. I don't know if they removed the knockdown shields. I have to check out if they removed the knockdown shields in arenas. You get a bunch of crafting materials, and you could just buy guns and buy no wait, you spawn with armor. You could buy guns, heals, and your character abilities in ultimates with the crafting materials. So it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be super competitive, like massive poke fights. People gonna be fighting with the bow. They're introducing the bow in this season. No one can get it in their head right if it's called the bow check bow or the bow sec bow. I just call it, it's just gonna be called, to me, I'm just gonna call it bokek, because bokek W. Gonna take these bokek W's with the bow check. Look, I just messed it up. Wow. But yeah, I've seen gameplay of the bow, and it, from the shooter's end, it sounds super silent, and I hope it's not silent. I hope there's like some loud whistling sound before you get shot and you take an arrow to the knee. But yeah, I hope it's not just poke fights the entire time, so it's like we're in a tournament and it's just for $100,000. I think the main like control point in arenas is going to be getting the supply bins right away, because that's where the heals are, and if you could just out heal your opponent, you're gonna win like most of the time, because they can't poke, because no heals, they just die out right there. Or you could just go full King's Canyon Season 8 meta, just rev push. Oh, Revenant's gonna be great in this, because like you can just push them, crack their shields and then go again. Yeah, some legends are gonna be super powerful in this. I don't know if Mirage is gonna have any use in here. Probably. He might, because people are more desperate to shoot whatever's in front of them. Either that, or you could just run completely through the middle as Mirage and pretend to be a decoy. That worked out before for some people, just running in a straight line looking like a decoy and then just shooting whoever fell for it in the face. What else is gonna be meta? If it's gonna be mainly poke fights, the single fire weapons might take priority, like the bow, since it does like 70 damage in one hit. That's insane. Stuff like the Spitfire, I don't think is gonna work, because you have to stay in the line of sight of the enemy for the most time you're firing it, and the strafe speed on the Spitfire is absolutely abysmal. But who knows, it might have its place, being able to just shoot once and then hide behind cover, and having like 55 bullets in the magazine, and the bow not having to reload. It just takes out the ammo from your inventory, like the L-Star. No one has made the comparison that the L-Star and the bow basically work the same, ammo wise. Not the bow can't overheat. Goodness, how crazy would it be if the bow did overheat? Shooting too much arrows, too much, and just burns. Can that happen in real life? I know like bows are used to like light fires by like rubbing them back and forth with a stick to create friction, and friction creates heat. So, big brain. The one thing I'm curious about is if when people run into Preds in arenas, because it's an inevitability that it's gonna happen, I wonder if they're just gonna leave, because normally people like complain about Preds like after they die to the Preds, and they see that they're all 3 stacking and they all have the previous season badge. So yeah, I'm wondering if like they'll just forfeit instantly as soon as they see like they have the highest rank in the game. I don't think people should give up whenever they see Preds though. Like that's just weird to me. Like some dude, I ran into some guy in pubs when I said like, let's land at Labs, the portal, the big portal in Kings Canyon, and he was like, no, I'm good. And I was like, and we both died because you know he wasn't with us, and we start asking him, hey, why didn't you come with us? He was like, there's Preds over there, and he's like, those are preseason Preds, and I was like, well, they still have the same amount of health as everybody else in the game. They can die, dude. And he's just like, nah, those are sweats. And I'm like, why don't you want to fight the sweats? He never gave me an answer, and I'm just like, man, freaking silver twos, bro. I swear. I'm sorry. So yeah, the changes to Olympus, arenas, all this other stuff's about to happen. It looks pretty good. We're at the end of the video now. So wait, don't leave yet. I want to show you this one guy. Hold on. Yeah, it should be on the screen right now. And I think his music's pretty good if you're into video gamey soundy music, you know, like video game sounds in the music. It's pretty good if you're into that type of stuff. Anyway, peace out.